Hello, viewers. Welcome to Football Discussion Daily. I'm your host, CGO. Please endeavor to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, other platform. On the show, we'll do a preview of round of 16 games that will be played on Tuesday, 7th July 2026 at the ongoing FIFA World Cup. Games that will be played. Argentina will be playing against Egypt at the Atlanta Stadium. The kickoff time is 12 noon Eastern Time. And then Switzerland will confront Colombia at the BC Place, Vancouver. The kickoff time is 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Looking at the game between Argentina and Egypt, both sides have only met once. The Argentines played against Egypt in a friendly game that was played on March 26, 2008 at Cairo. And the Argentine team won that game 2-0. When we look at the fact that the Argentine are the defending champion of this World Cup, that makes them favorite to win the game between them and the Pharaohs of Egypt. Argentina has Lionel Messi, who has 7 goals. He has 7 goals at this World Cup, and he is one of those in contention for the Golden Boot. Then, when you look at the way the Argentine play, they play high line. So they play kind of a high defensive line. That's the way they approach their game. They try to be very possessive of the ball, try to make short and accurate passes in order to overcome the opponents. That's the way the Argentine normally play their game. But one of the biggest challenge they have, based on the fact that they play high line, that makes their defense vulnerable. And we saw that when they played against Cape Verde. Cape Verde were able to utilize that weakness when they played against the Argentine, and they got 2 goals in the game against Argentina. But at the end of the day, the Argentines were able to come out victorious in that game. A player like Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah would be the playmaker of Egypt. And one of the things they would like to do is try to absorb pressure from the Argentine and then try to explore that vulnerability of the Argentine because the Argentines will be playing a kind of high line going into this game. So that's one area the Egyptian team would like to explore when they play against Argentina. Egypt will play a tactical formation of 4-2-3-1 mid block. That's the way they will most likely be set up. And Egypt will be banking on Mohamed Salah and Omar Marmoush to help the team get a positive result in this game. They will also be banking on Trezeguet also, who has also been a good player, and Asher has also been a very good player for the Egyptians at this World Cup. So that's what the Egyptians will try to do going into this game. Argentina normally play tactical formation of 4-3-3, and they are very aggressive when it comes to playing their high line. So that's the way the Argentines will approach the game. And they will be looking forward to see players like Rodrigo de Paul, Enzo Fernandez, and also McAllister to take full control of the midfield, dictate the pace of the game, dictate the tempo of the game as they play against the Pharaohs of Egypt. I think Argentina got to the round of 16 by defeating Algeria 3-0 at the group stage. They defeated Austria 2-0, defeated Jordan 3-1, and then the round of 32 they defeated Cape Verde 3-2. For Egypt, they were able to get to the round of 16 by playing a 1-1 draw against Belgium in the group stage. They defeated New Zealand 3-1, and then played a 1-1 draw in their last group game, which made them finish with 5 points. They finished second place in Group G. Then in the round of 16, they played a 1-1 draw against Australia and then won 4-2 on penalties. So that's how both sides were able to get to this point of round of 16. But when we look at the pedigree of these two sides, the Argentines are favorite to win. Because when you look at a team that has a Lionel Messi has been very, very impactful at this competition. I'm sure he'll be making a lot of impact when they play against Egypt. Egypt will also be banking on Mohamed Salah, who has also been very good at this competition. So I'll wait and see what happens, but I think the Argentines will have an upper hand most likely going into this game. If the Egyptians are able to get a victory in this game, then it's going to be an upset. But looking at the pedigree of both sides, Argentina are favored to win this game. And then the game between Switzerland and Colombia. Switzerland, they are very organized the way they play, a tactically disciplined side, and they normally play a tactical formation of 4-2-3-1. And players like Granit Xhaka has been very, very influential when it comes to the midfield. He has really been of great help to this team, especially when he is partnering with Remo Freuler. Both guys have really been doing well when it comes to winning back possession and also dictating the tempo of the game. And then they have a very good goalkeeper in Gregor Kobel, who has really been very impressive. He has made lots of beautiful saves at this competition. And then we have a young player called Johan Mazambi, who has been a standout breakout star of this tournament. One thing he does is the way he links up the midfield to the attack has really been very helpful. And so far, he has 3 goals and 2 assists in this competition, which is a good indication that this guy is a very good player. And the Swiss will be banking on him. Murat Yakin, who is the coach of Switzerland, will be hoping that Johan Mazembe will live up to expectation as they confront the Colombians in the round of 16. They'll also be banking on the physical presence and the area danger of Real Mbolo in this match. And then when you look at the flanks, we have Dan Ndoye and also we have Ruben Vargas. Ruben Vargas particularly has been very good in this competition. His threats from the left flank, something that has been very, very amazing. These are players that would be of big threat to the Colombian defense. But when you look at the Colombian defense, the defense has been very good because so far they've conceded just 1 goal. It tells you how solid the Colombian defense is at this competition. They will be banking on the brilliance of James Rodriguez, who has that creative spark, especially in the midfield. Is very creative, knows how to dictate the tempo of the game. He has been very good in this competition. And then Luis Diaz, one dangerous player who normally operates from the left flank for the Colombians. He's very pacey. He is very good when it comes to scoring goals, and is always a big threat to defense of the opponent. And I'm sure the Colombians will be having great expectation from Luis Diaz going to this game. And then John Arias, who scored against Ghana, that got them victory in the round of 32. These are players that will be of very big threat to the Swiss defense. And then we'll have Luis Suarez, who will most likely start this game because their starting striker, John Cordoba, is out. He suffered an hamstring injury in their last game, so he'll be out. So we'll have Luis Suarez playing as a center forward for the Colombians going into this game. Nesto Lorenzo, who is the coach of Colombia, would most likely implement an aggressive possession tactical formation of 4-3-3. The Colombians are very good when it comes to being dominant. When you look at the games they've played from the beginning of the competition, most times they dominate the game. They have more possession, and we'll most likely see that. And they play with high intensity and very energetic team, very athletic. the way they play their game. So it's going to be a very interesting game. When we look at the head-to-head, both sides have played each other on 4 occasions, and Colombia won 2 of those 4 games. Switzerland won one, and then one draw. 1985, in an international friendly, both sides played a 2-2 draw. February 3rd, 1991, Switzerland defeated Colombia 3-2 in a friendly called the Miami Cup. And then June 26, 1994, in the FIFA World Cup group stage, Colombia defeated Switzerland 2 goals to 0. And then March 24, 2007, in an international friendly, Colombia defeated Switzerland 3 goals to 1. So they've only met once at the World Cup in 1994, which Colombians won. And then when you look at the last 2 encounters for both sides, Colombia won both. So based on head-to-head, the Colombians are favorites to win this game against the Swiss side. And then when you look at how both sides were able to get to the round of 16, Switzerland finished top of Group B with 7 points. They played a 1-1 draw against Qatar. And in their second game, they defeated Bosnia and Herzegovina 4 goals to 1. I remember Bosnia and Herzegovina got a red card in that game. And then their third game, they defeated Canada, the host nation, 2 goals to 1. And then the round of 32, they defeated Algeria 2 goals to 0. For Colombia, they were able to get to round of 16, finishing top of Group K. Their first game, they defeated Uzbekistan 3 goals to 1. Their second game against Congo DR, they won 1-0. Their third game was against Portugal, which ended goalless. And then in the round of 32 game, which they played against Ghana Black Stars, they won 1-0. So that's how both sides were able to get to the round of 16. And both teams will be locking horns together in this particular game. If we look at the pedigree of both sides, I feel the Colombians have a slight edge over the Swiss team. So wait to see what happens as both sides play each other at the BC Place in Vancouver. If you have your predictions to make regarding Argentina game against Egypt and then Switzerland playing against Colombia, kindly share your thoughts, your prediction in the comment section, and also help us to share the video so that others can get to watch. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a wonderful time. Bye for now.